everybody, thanks so much for stopping back. Today I am going to show you how I created this painting, and it's basically a blue and white flower using a flat brush. I'm going to transform it or do my interpretation of it onto this little 6x6 canvas, 1/2 inch deep, and it's called the Edge. Love these little canvases. Haven't listed any of them yet in my shop, but I will be doing that here soon. Paints I will be using are the citrus green, the ink spot, and the moon yellow. These are all multi-surface paints, and then I'll be using Thicket and Wicker White for the painting as well. This will be coupled with the citrus green for the leaves, and then I will be using the ink spot and the wicker white for the flowers. Dotting will be done in the center. Tools I will be using are again just a number 12 flat brush, and that's it. The other tool that I will be using, if I can figure out what in the world I just did with it, is a dotting tool. And I guess I'll be using a different one. I can't find the one I was using, but yeah, dotting tool. I got a set of these to actually work on doing mandalas, so I'm going to be using that for the center. Again, this one's a little bit bigger than the one that I used because I'm not sure what I did with it, which is par for the course for me this week. I keep misplacing things, and so that's awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. This is very simple, and basically I will be double loading my paintbrush with the ink spot and the wicker white. Now, one thing I do need to mention is I'm having an issue with the paint, the ink spot. For some reason it's coming out almost like it's just kind of, it's thick, kind of like gel for some reason, which is not typical for the paint to behave like this. So anyways, a little difficult to deal with, but I'm going to go ahead and continue on. Now this stroke that I'm doing is basically doing it up on the chisel edge and then pulling it flat, and then just continuing to go around with the brush to create the petals. So again, it's just a very, very easy stroke. Now with these petals that I'm creating, they might vary in length, width, and I will be kind of just overlaying them on top of each other. I just wish this ink spot wasn't behaving like it is for some reason. I will get through it. I must have either gotten an old bottle of it or something. It's just kind of weird, because I've used this color before and I've not had this happen. So every once in a while you get a bad bottle. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, if you're new here, please make sure that you click the subscribe button. Also hit the little bell that's beside it. That way you will get notifications when I'm uploading a new video, so you won't miss out. Also, in viewing this video, if you like it, make sure that you're sharing it with your friends. And any comments down below, anything you'd like to see me paint, I would love to hear from you. Also, if you've created any of my other designs, feel free to share them here. I would love to see them. I've been working on a lot of different things, if you've been following me, and it's like some things are working out well and some things aren't so much. just tried my hand on doing rock painting by using nail polish and water, and I'm going to have to go back and revisit because I just don't feel like it's doing what it really should be doing. Okay, I got to be careful here because I don't want to get it too full because I want to be able to put leaves and such in this, but I'm trying to kind of get it to round out a little bit, and then just have a smaller kind of branch full of them here on the side. And normally I like to work in sets of like 3, 5 odd numbers. For this video I'm just doing the 2. I know that's kind of out of my characteristic, but sometimes we just have to deal. But it's okay. I'm alright. I'm definitely happy to be back to making some videos. So again, I'm trying to create them as much as I can. I hope that you don't mind that I will be probably mixing it up some and doing some different types of painting. I am trying to teach myself how to do watercolor, so that's kind of my newest thing right now. I'm a little apprehensive to share that with you since I haven't really mastered it too much. So, but if you want to learn along with me, I guess I could do it that way. Or if you're actually, you know, if I do that and you're actually somebody that's experienced at it and you want to give me tips, I'd love that too. Alright, so I think I'm done right now with doing the blue and the white. Again, you can see it's just very easy. It just is. Just a very easy stroke. Next I'm going to start putting in some of the leaves and the stem. Okay, I kind of tilted my, let me see here. I'm going to stick with it this way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bring it here. I just like my stems to kind of be a little different, not straight up and down. And you can make them fatter if you feel the need. I'm just doing some basic stemming here, not trying to get too crazy with it. And I probably will pull it, like I'm doing right now, pull it down the side a little bit. Because I think it's kind of neat to bring your project down into the sides. It's also neat too when you do a background on these. I just really haven't had time to really fuss with that. Oops, sorry, I'm off camera. Fuss with that too much. Sorry about that. Just kind of going over it a little bit. And I did double load my brush with the Thicket and the citrus green. Alright. And I am going to go ahead and put a leaf in here that just kind of goes down like that. And I like to make it look like it's part of this stem. That's why I kind of went over it that way. Go back up here and do the same thing. And you can go over these if you want to get the coloring, you know, the contrast to be more between the two. You know, the light and the dark. That's fine. And again, I like to try to bring it up through here so it looks like it's part of the actual stem itself. Alright, so then let's continue on adding in some leaves. Now I'm just doing a few different kinds here. Let me do this. I'm going to do them up kind of in different directions here. Okay, so this one I'm just going to go like this and then pull it back down. Okay, let me do it from this direction here. Go up, up, and if you want to have it a pointer tip, you can just raise up a little bit and then pull it back. If you want it to have a rounder tip, then just do a rounder tip without pulling it straight, if that makes sense. Pull it up, that gives me my point, and I can pull it back down and go like that. And I just put a little veining in there. Or a little stem. Now with this, because I am wanting to add some more leafing here, I'm just going to do some basic one-stroke little leaves. And then pull them off to the side here a little bit. Hopefully you're seeing that. And then just pull that little veining over there. And that looks pretty. I mean, you can see that it's coming off the edge there, which is fun. And you can add as many, as little. It's really up to you. If you're someone like me, I do like a lot of leaves, as I've mentioned in my previous videos. So, you know, feel free to adjust based on your like. Make it your own. You know, you get ideas from people, which is fine, but then put your own little twist on it, which makes it even better. I think so, at least. And with these small canvases, it's kind of hard to fit everything on, unless you're really doing small art. So that's why I think it's kind of nice to add stuff where it goes down this. Goes actually down the stem, or down the side, I mean. Adds more interest to it. And then just make sure we're getting the side well. Okay. And these are just kind of some basic leaves. They're not anything fancy. No ruffles to them. Just some basic leafing, I should say. I'm a little nervous. If any of you watch my other videos, you know that I have a crazy blue heeler dog. She's upstairs right now all by herself, but well, with my other dog. But she was down here with me at one point. It was just driving me nuts. I'm like, you've got to go. You just have to go. She chews up everything, gets into everything. And she's actually not a baby anymore. I mean, she, I guess, kind of still is, but she's over 2, or not 2, excuse me, she's over 1, but she's just a crazy dog. A sweetheart, which is why she's still around, but, I mean, she just drives me insane. She's got new tricks up her sleeve now. She gets on the table. She can jump our gate that we have up to keep her downstairs from upstairs, because she can open doors. She's very magical, that dog. Dog is not for everyone, that's for sure. She's very lucky we love her so much. It just seems like the order, I don't know, I don't say the order we get, but the more dogs we get in our life, the crazier they're getting. Okay, sorry if you missed any of this video. I might have to redo it because my camera shut off. My card is full and I didn't realize it, so I apologize for that if any of it's missing. Hopefully not. Hopefully I was able to save it. Okay, so anyways, I will continue on with the leaves here. I think I was talking about my dog when it blurted off. Like I said, hopefully I got most of the video. If not, I apologize. Okay. Let me know how you like it so far down in the comments. I hope that you're liking this. I'm just trying to fill in the canvas as much as possible, but make it look nice. Bring in some more down the edge here. And if you want, now as I say in nature, things are never just straight and not overlapping. You know, they move, they have movement, so it's okay to have leaves overlapping other leaves on your plants. I make them a little bit more realistic looking. I'm going to do that a little bit here, just kind of filling it in a little bit, making it a little fuller. Alright, so I think with the leaving, I'm going to stop right here. I don't want to get carried away with it because I certainly could. And then the next thing I'm going to do is take my stylus and get into my moon yellow, as it's called. And then I'm just going to try to dot in the center of, or what I would perceive as the center. It doesn't have to be exact, because once you're painting and overlapping, sometimes it's hard to tell. Or you can do more than 3 dots. You can do 4 if you feel like it. I hope this is still running. Yeah, try to be careful not to actually delete the video that I was doing right now. I'm just going to throw some in there, kind of even it out a little bit. There's just so many ways you can actually create petals, whether it's for flowers or leaves. Different brushes that you use. It's just, you know, very, I don't know how to say it, there's just so many choices. So the best thing I can say is if you have any concerns with how to use a brush, sit down and play with it. You know, see what you can get it to do. Now in the other painting, I did use some, oops, that's still wet. Use some dotting, just kind of in different places. That one's running low. This is kind of gloppy, of course, when I'm doing a video. It's awesome. Get some off of this. And of course, I'm dipping it into the gel-like paint, which probably isn't the best idea. The dots are not my strong suit, as you can probably tell. I think if the paint were behaving a little bit better, I'd be a little bit better at it. So just kind of a filler. I mean, you don't even have to add them it was probably nice without them, honestly. See, they're kind of flattening out. The paint is just not that great. Probably should have taken it back, because I did just buy it. Anyhow, I'm just going to add it in a few places and leave it. I think it looked nicer on the sample that I did. Like I said, you don't have to add it, you can leave it off. I'm just, like I said, it's a kind of like a filler. Leave it, keep it, get rid of it if you don't like it, and that's fine. But here's the final product. So I hope you like that. Again, I mean, you can hang it a variety of different ways, keeping in mind that I do have petals coming over, the leaf petals coming over the edges. So I think that adds some fun to it too. But here it is. So give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Make sure you share this with your friends. And subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think about my video. Alright, and then until the next video, I will see you then. Have a good one.